All right, Shalom. This is going to be a various topic video. I'd like to start off by first and foremost giving all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rokah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect men who spread this truth, who spread this word in truth and in sincerity. All right, peace to you sisters who watch and who learn, all right, as well. All right, this is going to be a quick video, all right. Now with this information, a lot of this information, is basically, you connecting the dots, all right. And this has to do with economy, with the direction that the economy is going in, the magic show, all right, which goes back, to the of the Chaldeans, all right, which is, all right, Babylon, aka America, okay, and they're, basically, they're off into heavy witchcraft, okay, especially with this economy, okay. Now, you have right now a lot of people, okay, who are receiving, all right, these pandemic unemployment, and it's probably mostly Esau, all right. Esau has been receiving it for a while. Then they're gonna trickle out a little bit to Jake, all right. But anyway, Jake, Jake and Esau, all right, they're part of this magic show, all right. Being fed this false sense of hope, all right. In the in the climate that we have now, what you have to do is pretty much like some of this information, like, and I'm going to play you some of this video, all right, from this email I received, you pretty much have to, take certain things for value. You have to pick through the bones, all right. You have to pick through the bones with some of this information, all right. For instance, this guy, all right, Jeff Clark, he's like a financial advisor, investor, whatever, all right. And he's saying, all right, banks preparing for major devaluation of the U.S. dollar. And how do you know that that's true? Well, because you have people who are able to, falsify unemployment benefits, all right? Say that they were unemployed when they were actually working, and pretty much, they're getting hit with 20,000, 40,000, all of this, faulty information that's being provided that you could never provide before, all right? You could never provide this type of information and get so much money in a lump sum, all right, before. Now, like I said, before I came into this truth, all right, I was a student of folly, man, all right, and working in, I've, seen and done, identity theft, all right, and the process of processing and doing paperwork, all right, how things go, man. Like when you're trying to get some money, all right. Let's say back when I was doing it, all right, back in the late 80s, okay. Uh, Man, trying to get $1 out of Esau, man. Okay, trying to get $1 out of Esau, man, was tedious, especially if you were Israelite, okay, so-called Negro, Hispanic, or Native American. All right, to the point to where you had to, you know, get an ID made of someone, all right, who, uh, you know, probably had great credit, okay, had money. And then what you would do is you would use their information in order to acquire um, merchandise, homes, whatever. All right. So and I mean that was just credit. Okay. Now this is before, and that's why I said I believe 9/11 had something to do with the process of the identity theft. Because man, listen, man, you could go to Texas, you could walk into Texas as long as you had two forms of a document, two pieces of two documentations, maybe a social security card and a birth certificate. You were able to get an ID in that state, driver's license, all of that. All right, ID, driver's license. Before 2001. All right, before what do we call it, 9/11. All right, but after and it made a lot of Jakes. All right, especially the Nigerians. It made them rich, wealthy, and Esau, because Esau is the one who started it. Okay, if you ever this Jake Leonardo DiCaprio, all right, and Leonardo DiCaprio, a lot of people don't believe that he's a so-called Israelite, man. Okay, that guy's a Jake, man. All right, but he played in a movie which was one of my favorite movies, Catch Me If You Can. All right, and man, he was playing the role of a airplane pilot. I mean, he really, went all out with the way that he was playing or working his profile. All right, and so he went all out with his. All right, normally people don't do all that, but that shows you that if you have the complexion, then you got the connection, man. All right. And so hey, he's in there, man. In the movie, he was able to be act like he was an airplane pilot, and he was a young guy, man. All right. Bag and stewardess, man. All right, stewardess. All right. He was able to bag them, and he was, being a young man, man. And they actually thought he was an airplane pilot. Okay, that's how good Esau has it in his queendom. All right. Now fast forwarding. All right. You had to go through a lot. I'm just trying to let you know. Just trying to show you how much you would have to go through, just to make $1. Okay? $1. Listen to me. Okay? When I was young, all right, my grandmother stayed right across the street from a White Castles, all right? And then, it would be our thing, to go to my grandmother's house. And I remember we would be begging my grandmother, crying, "Oh, Granny," and she had it. Okay, she had it for 75 cents, man, to go to White Castles. All right, You know, and if she gave you like $2, you was in business. Okay? You still had some change left over to go to the game room, man, and play arcades. You know, a lot of you never experienced things like, arcades and, so this generation, a lot of these few generations, man, you never really seen anything, man. All right? But anyway, like I said, to make a long story short, she give us like $1.25, man. Then you can get the drink, right? Get some fries, all right, with the White Castle burgers, man, for like $1.25. Okay, the same meal today, all right, is like $6. All right, it's actually a number one, where they give you 4, White Castle burgers. All right. I'm saying that to say this, man. All right. For you to be able to jump on the computer and apply for pandemic insurance, get a loan, get any of this, and they actually are kicking you down money. All right. You're actually receiving cash. All right. It means that the banks are trying to, in my opinion, at this point, that the banks are just trying to get rid of all of the cash that they have, on hand. Just like in Germany, the Weimar Republic. All right, you had people, foolishly, they were giving them so much money that the people began, using it for wallpaper. All right, and that's what they're doing now. All right, so that's why I say, picking the bones out of the information that we receiving. Okay, Jake is happy. Jake is through right now. Okay, they're giving Jake and Esau this money. Okay, Esau and Jake. Okay, you see Esau, he go get one of these big monstrosities. All right, which they're nice, man. These big Tahoe trucks. All right, Jake go get him a Hellcat. All right, so now and Esau's just giving it to him. All right, he's just giving it to him, man. Jake is not thinking, all right, about if this shit runs out. Why are they giving it? Because Jake don't know nothing, man. These Jakes don't know nothing. All right, they haven't seen nothing, man. They, the white, you think the white man is trying to help you, and he's been blowing you down in the streets. You haven't done anything important to change this devil's mind. All right. It could be, a lot of things that's going on, man. You have China and Russia threatening. Okay, so Esau wants to have you on his side as well, man. He don't want you that bitter with China and Russia and North Korea threatening its border. Okay, so Esau is trying to get these people in order, and also going back to this article, all right, like I was saying, pick the bones out of this information. All right, says banks preparing for major devaluation of U.S. dollar. Okay, you can go to McDonald's and they have a $3 bundle. Okay, where you get a burger, a fry, and a drink. All right, for $3. Okay, and at the same place, if you go to McDonald's and get like a order of frappuccino, or if you're getting that, you know what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, you have a drink that costs more than a meal. If you understand what I'm saying. Okay? So there's no telling what the fuck you're eating, man. You know, this rapper, okay, which, like I said, these rappers are false prophets as well. Okay, uh, he said in one of his songs, he says, you know, called The Recession. All right, on the recession, I believe the name of the album, it's The Recession, or the song was called The Recession. He said it ain't no telling what they'll do, man. Ain't no telling what they'll do when this, you know, when this money goes down, and you know, no telling what they'll sell you. That's what he said. No telling what they'll sell you. Okay. Like I said, man, this food, you know, it could be, or it might not be real food, man. You go to these fast food restaurants, Wendy's, McDonald's. They're telling you that they're not accepting cash because they don't want to get stuck holding the fucking money, man. Okay, they don't want to get stuck holding cash. Now, can you believe it? They don't want to get stuck with the with the cash, man. It's like musical chairs with money. This place is over with, man. Okay, and like I said, you know, a few videos back, you know, before I even got this information, you know, through the blessing of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, all right, through the elder apostle Tahar, into, you know, into getting things like gold and silver. All right, well, Jake is not, man. Jake ain't thinking about getting no motherfucking gold and silver, man. Okay, and that's going to lead, you know, that in itself, okay, is going to lead to major problems, man. When all hell breaks loose, man. When all hell breaks loose, man. All right. Jake is you know, when all hell, man, look, ain't no food. Okay. Jake gonna be selling weed for food, man. It man, look, it's gonna be hectic. It is going to be hectic. I mean, the boldness that's going to come, man. It's going to be bold. But I'm going to play this video, like, and you know, I'm just saying that to let you know, when you see things like this, banks preparing for major devaluation of the U.S. dollar. Now, that's a fact. This is not the first, the second, or the third individual, okay, on this type of level who is saying that, okay? But at the same time, all right, these individuals, you know, they try to give you a false sense of hope, and that you know, they want you to make an investment. And if you're going to invest in silver or invest in gold, I highly suggest that you never get do this paper shit that they're doing, man. Okay? Because they're, you know, they might actually, you know, some of these Edomites, okay, they might have 4 bricks of, you know, if they have 4, maybe 5 bricks of gold, their gold, you could be a gold seller, all right? just like with the dollar system, man. All right, with the Federal Reserve System. All right? And so that's what a lot of these people are doing, man. They're saying, look, we got gold, actual gold, and look, here is, you know, they give you a piece of paper. You don't have the actual gold. And so when all hell breaks loose, how are you going to contact this individual to get your gold? Where are you, Salaki, where are you going to go get your gold? Okay? So you want to have it on hand, man. All right? silver. Silver is really, man, silver is climbing. All right. Gold. All right. The real, gold. Gold is really it's kind of weak when you get it smaller than an ounce. So but it's best, if you could get a ounce of gold, that's fine. But you could get tenths of gold. All right, 5 grams. Get grams. I think gold is like $70 now a gram. All right. And because you don't want to, if you're moving around, you don't want to have nothing too bulky on you, man. All right, like like Lulu. All right, on Paid in Full. All right, Lulu, he didn't keep cash, man. Lulu's his thing was diamonds. All right, that was Lulu's thing, man. All right, you want to be able to trade or be able to get goods, because things are going to be very, very hectic, man. So I'm going to play this video. All right, and like I said, these people are salesmen, but at the same time, they're not worried about what's to come, man. They're not. Okay, they're under a strong delusion as well. And I'm not gonna how much time is on here? All right, I'm gonna let it go here.
Regulates and supervises all savings associations. Even though this wasn't published in any major newspaper or discussed on TV, this letter describes a major new change to our banking system, a change that will help mint new millionaires in America, while having catastrophic implications for those who don't prepare. Yahoo Finance called it a landmark decision that could lead to major shifts. Financial industry expert Seamus Donoghue called this OCC move a complete game changer. And Morgan Stanley economist Chetan Iyer said a regime shift is underway. Well, in just 1 minute, you'll hear from a former vice president of a major U.S. investment bank, an insider with connections, and a man who's been deeply involved in this major shift. As you're about to see, this isn't about a bank run or major bank failures. The FDIC insurance protects you against those risks, up to $250,000. According to this man, this is something far more sinister.